Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my entire jewelry collection from Cleef Arpels. And over the years, I have amassed quite a few pieces from them, and I do get a lot of questions from you guys asking me how I feel about certain pieces after owning them for a while. And here on my channel, I have done dedicated reviews for certain pieces, and other ones I have talked about in recent purchase update videos. But all of these reviews and all of this information is kind of scattered all over my channel. So I kind of want this video to be sort of like a one-stop shop for you guys if you're looking for any review on any of these pieces that I own. And I do feel like I have a little bit more of a unique and different collection to what I commonly see on social media. So some of these pieces, I feel like it's really hard to find information about them on the internet. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. I'm also going to be ranking all of these pieces in terms of which are my favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. So I'm going to go in the order of least favorite to most favorite, just so we can end on a high note. But honestly, there's not a single piece in my Cleef Arpels collection that I dislike. So that's a great thing, but still something's gotta be at the bottom of the list, and it is this Lucky Spring Plum Blossom pendant necklace. So this is in rose gold with a white mother of pearl motif in the center. And the reason that this is at the bottom of the list is because this is probably my least used piece from Cleef Arpels. I do really like the motif on this. Actually, a little bit later in this video, I will be talking about the matching earrings to this pendant, which I actually got first. And clearly I liked it enough to get the pendant too. But yeah, I just don't really find myself reaching for this necklace because I always grab the earrings when I want this type of floral look. And I just think that wearing the two together is a little bit too matchy-matchy for my liking. I do really like the plum blossom motif on it though. I like how it has a little bit of rose gold in the center because that kind of breaks it up a little bit, so it's not just one piece of mother of pearl like you would find on like the 4-leaf clover Alhambra pendants. I like how this is a little bit more like their holiday pendants. Those have a diamond in the center. This just has a little bit of gold, but I like how it breaks it up. Yeah, still, unfortunately, don't use this all that much at all. It is also something that I only really wear in the spring and summer. So now that we're entering the fall season, I'm going to wear this even less. It's not that I completely regret buying it, but definitely can't say this is high on my list in terms of my favorite pieces of jewelry. Now in second to last place is my Perlee Sweet Clovers bracelet, which is also in rose gold. So the reason that this is ranked so low is actually different than with the Plum Blossom pendant. So it's not that I don't get enough wear out of this bracelet, but the reason it's ranked so low is because even though I love the design of it, this is just so darn expensive. There are plenty of bracelets that is a better value for your money in terms of the amount of gold you get, the amount of diamonds you get, but still I bought this knowing that it wasn't the greatest value because I just really love the design of this. I can't stress enough that this is not great value for money. I think it's going to take me quite a few years of wearing this before I feel like I sort of got my money's worth. But yeah, this is, you know, it's like a long-term purchase. It's not something that is like a fashion piece that is going to go out of style anytime soon. So yeah, it's kind of okay to spend that money up front. And I really do love this design. I think it's so pretty with the little clovers all throughout the bracelet. And surprisingly, this is pretty durable. Even though it has this mirror finish all throughout the bracelet, there is this beaded edge all over it, and also the diamonds on the clover pattern, it's raised, so all of that protects that mirror finish. So the mirror finish really looks practically brand new on my piece. And it also is really easy to put on and take off. It looks great by itself. I don't really have to stack it with anything else. So yeah, I do love this, but there are pieces that I think were better purchases, at least in the short term in my collection. So yeah, this is second to last. And next up is my Frivole pendant necklace in, once again, rose gold. This is the mini model and it does have the ruby in the center instead of, typically they do put a diamond in the center. And this is the second set I have from Van Cleef & Arpels, where I have both the pendant as well as the matching earrings. And it's interesting because for both of these sets, the pendant is actually ranked lower than the corresponding earrings. For this Frivole piece specifically, the reason that this is ranked lower than the earrings is because whenever I wear this necklace, I do wear the earrings with it, but it's not the case the other way around. And it really comes down to the fact that I do like to layer my necklaces. I like daintier pieces, but then what I would do is I would layer them to create something that is a little bit more dynamic in a way. And the thing with this Frivole design is I feel like it doesn't really layer that easily with a lot of my other necklaces. But honestly, this list is really hard to make because, like I mentioned already, I do love all of these pieces. And I think the Frivole collection is really pretty because of how the petals kind of fold a little bit. It gives it a little bit more dimension, and I really love how the petals do kind of form these little heart shaped. It's just so feminine, so whimsical, but still classy. And I think this is a great alternative to the Alhambra collection if you're looking for something different. And this next piece I feel like is one of the most popular pieces from Van Cleef & Arpels. It is my 5 motif vintage Alhambra bracelet in yellow gold guilloche. So I love the look of the guilloche motifs, but this is such an annoying piece of jewelry in so many different ways. So for one, I struggle a lot with this clasp. It's just, I don't know, it keeps wanting to snap closed on me every time I'm putting on this bracelet. And I know you can switch this out for a slightly bigger clasp, but I kind of like how the smaller one blends into the chain a little bit better. I feel like with the bigger clasp, it almost looks like a 6th motif because it is chunkier. And yeah, I just don't think I would like the look of that, so I choose to struggle with the smaller clasp, or rather my husband struggles with it because I always ask him to put this bracelet on for me. But that is not something that is specific to the guilloche motif. Now for the motif specifically, even though it is really beautiful and I love how reflective it is and it's just so mesmerizing to look at, so those are the pros. But you have to be careful to not get the motifs all scratched up, because when you get a scratch on these guilloche motifs, you can't actually repair it. And depending on your level of tolerance for scratches, you might not care too much. But for me, I just don't think I would like looking at big scratches on these shiny motifs. And not to mention, it is also really hard to keep clean. Like, I wore this fairly recently and I didn't clean it before filming this video. And I can see all the oil and dust all over these motifs. From a distance, it doesn't really matter because all you see is the shine. But yeah, when I'm looking up close, sometimes I'm just like, this is so gunky looking, and that is a little bit of a turnoff. But yeah, I still do think the motifs are really pretty. I usually do wear this bracelet alone just to kind of preserve the scratch-free look of the motifs. But I do have a white gold one that I will talk about in a little bit. It's basically the same bracelet but in white gold, and that one I do treat slightly differently. So I'll talk about that a little bit more when I get to that part of the video. And now we're at the midway point of the rankings, and right in the middle of it all is this pair of mini Frivole earrings in rose gold and the rubies in the center. So this is the matching set of earrings to the pendant necklace that I talked about earlier in this video. And as I already said, the pendant I only wear with these earrings, but these earrings I find I can wear it with so many other jewelry pieces in my collection. It is quite versatile. I love how this looks on my ears. I love the mirror finish on it, and I feel like the rubies really complements my skin tone. I will say though that the color of the rubies on my earrings is slightly different than the one on the necklace. So if you want a very specific shade of rubies, then definitely check it out in stores. Maybe pick the best out of a couple that your sales associate can get for you. But for me, it doesn't matter all that much because the necklace and earrings aren't that close together, so you really can't see the difference between the two pieces of jewelry all that much. And I love both colors anyways. I love all shades of rubies. And what I really like about this floral design on these earrings is it's not so in your face floral that it only is suitable to wear in spring and summer months. I find this to be very versatile. I can wear it year round. I get so much wear out of this pair of earrings. And yeah, I totally would consider getting this in more colors. I actually also really liked how the yellow gold version of this with the emeralds in the center looked on me. But I have another pair of earrings that is in that same combination of yellow gold and emerald stone. So that's why I didn't get that pair and I got this one instead. But I do think that is a great option if you want something where the stone kind of stands out a little bit more. And I also have the 5 motif vintage Alhambra bracelet in the white gold guilloche here, and this comes in 4th place out of everything in my Van Cleef & Arpels collection. So this I actually treat slightly differently from the yellow gold one. This I do tend to stack with a diamond tennis bracelet that I have. I just find that the two look so nice together. The contrast between this high shine and then the kind of bling from the diamonds, I just think the contrast is really nice. So I often do wear the two together. So in a sense, I am a little bit more carefree with this bracelet, but I do have the same complaints about this bracelet as I had mentioned with the yellow gold guilloche version. So it's not like this is more durable or anything like that. The reason this is ranked higher though is because I do like white gold more than yellow gold. If you've noticed a trend in this video, rose gold is definitely my preferred shade of gold metal. But then white gold is second and yellow gold is in last place, I guess. I did also consider getting the rose gold guilloche and carnelian bracelet, but honestly, when I saw it in person, I didn't really like the carnelian that much. It was just a little bit underwhelming to me. So yeah, I don't have the trifecta of guilloche bracelets, but I'm happy with the two that I already have, and both of them are stunning in their own ways. But I just also really love how modern the white gold guilloche is. It just looks so fresh, and I love how it almost resembles a disco ball with how shiny and reflective it is. I just can't say enough good things about the look of the guilloche motif, but as I've mentioned over and over, there are quite a few cons with this too. And now for my top 3 favorites out of my entire Van Cleef & Arpels collection. And it was actually really hard to decide which pieces should be in first, second, and third place, but I decided to put these Plum Blossom earrings in rose gold and mother of pearl in third place. And this is in a matching set with the pendant necklace that I actually ranked in last place. So it's quite a big difference in ranking between two pieces that are part of the same collection. Part of it might have to do with the fact that I have owned these earrings for like a year longer than I've owned the pendant. So like I said, I don't really often wear the two of them together, and the earrings have already been integrated into my kind of like jewelry wardrobe so much longer. So if it's between the earrings and the necklace, I just tend to grab the earrings instead. And I really love this design. I love the plum blossom look. Even though it's a little bit bigger than most of the earrings that I usually wear, I still think this is really gorgeous. Sometimes I would just wear these earrings and not even feel like I need to have much of other types of jewelry on because this is so stunning on its own. My only real complaint with it is I don't like these omega backs on these earrings. I just think that it makes these earrings so much harder to put on. I have to kind of tilt it at an angle to get it into my piercing, and yeah, I've just never gotten used to it. So it takes a little bit longer for me to put on these earrings, but that's about it. Everything else I really love about these earrings. So yeah, third place, which is not shabby at all. Now coming in second place is actually the first piece of jewelry that I purchased from Van Cleef & Arpels, and it is my sweet Alhambra pendant necklace in yellow gold and white mother of pearl. And I have loved this little necklace ever since I got it close to 3 years ago at this point. I guess you could say this is kind of what started my obsession with Van Cleef & Arpels. And honestly, I was a little bit surprised that this wasn't ranked first. But clearly it got dethroned for the top spot in my collection. But still, I do really love this pendant necklace. Yes, it is small. The Sweet Alhambra is the smallest size within the range, but this gives off more of a presence than maybe you would expect from the size of the motif. I think that is partially because it is mother of pearl. Because of that sheen, it just catches your attention. So I really love that about this. In terms of size, the motif itself is a slight bit smaller than the mini Frivole that I showed you guys earlier in this video, but this actually goes with so many other pieces in my collection. I'm always layering this with other necklaces, and I don't really have any limitations of what to layer this with. Like, this is a very classic shape. It's very versatile, and I really love this necklace. And if you're considering getting something from Van Cleef & Arpels, definitely take a look at their mother of pearl pieces because it is so stunning, and I don't think you'll be disappointed if you get one, as long as you're okay with maintaining it properly, like not wearing it to shower, for example. Then yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed with how mother of pearl looks. So which piece is my favorite out of my entire Van Cleef & Arpels jewelry collection? Well, it is my 16 motif Sweet Alhambra long necklace in the hammered rose gold. And this is one of the two newest pieces to my Van Cleef & Arpels collection. It was this necklace as well as the plum blossom pendant that I unboxed at the same time about half a year ago at this point. And this necklace has quickly skyrocketed to the top of my list. I've been wearing this so much over the summer, doubled up as kind of a shorter choker necklace. I just find that it goes with so many of the necklines on my summer dresses and tops, and also it goes really nicely with the color scheme that I usually wear in the summer too. I haven't really worn this as a long necklace. I feel like that's something that I would gravitate towards more in the colder months. So we'll have to see if I actually end up wearing this like that. I'll eventually update you guys. But I just love how this necklace has a lot of motifs, but it's not overwhelming because the motifs themselves are quite small, so there is still a daintiness to it, and it's just so easy to wear. It's a little different from my usual style, but it's not too out there. So yeah, I really love this necklace and I would highly recommend this. I kind of overlooked it for a long time, but I am so glad I decided to get this because yeah, it is just such a gorgeous piece to have. So those are all the pieces in my Van Cleef & Arpels collection, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. Were you surprised at how I ranked these pieces in my collection, and would you rank them differently? And also do let me know what's your personal favorite piece in your jewelry collection, whether it's from Van Cleef & Arpels or a different brand. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do consider subscribing for more videos on luxury jewelry, handbags, and fashion. And I'll leave 2 videos on the screen for you to watch next. So I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.